Now, this next part, I know it's a little bit sensitive. So I'm not going to try to tackle all of it at one time. Inshallah ta'ala, we can talk about it piece by piece so that we can um, digest it because it's important. Like I said before, it's an important topic. But due to everything that's going on out in society right now, and everybody's up in the uproar about these issues, it's better that we handle it with a little bit of sensitivity. And this is the issue of, because you all know that I deal with marriage coaching and things along these sorts. So um, one of the things that we deal with is people making bad decisions in terms of getting married. Most of our marital problems start because we made a bad decision on who we wanted to marry in the beginning. And that's just, it is what it is. You can make all of the excuses you want. Well, this, that, and this wasn't, and that wasn't, and I didn't know, and this. Listen, in Islam, we're taught how our spouses should be chosen. When we decide we want to do it another way, then this is where we run into problems because we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is Al-Hakim, He is the all-knowing. He is the all-wise, I should say. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Alim, He's all-knowing. He knows what's best for us. He has the wisdom to say, okay, well, listen, if you do it this way is going to work out best for you. He's Al-Hakim. So, if we understand this, if we truly believe this, we'll know that his way is better than what we may come up with. But that's neither here nor there. The thing that I do want to discuss is because a lot of the complaints that from the last live stream, a lot of the complaints seem to be about, women talking about, how can we find a good man and this, that, and the other. And I said I would discuss this, and I hope some of y'all sisters are back in here for this one. And inshallah, if you have any, you all know, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, or anything, you can leave them in the Discord, inshallah. For those of you who aren't part of the Discord as of right now, all you have to do is look in the description section and the link to the Discord is in there. Just you can join from there. It's absolutely free, so it's nothing for you to worry about. It will give you a chance, though, to interact with us when we do these lives. But anyway, back to the topic. Inshallah, I'll only be here for a couple of minutes. Bismillah. The sisters, you have to do yourselves a favor. You have to do yourselves a favor. And please take what I'm about to tell you as advice, not criticism. Because I really do want you to benefit from what I'm about to say to you. And brothers, you need to get on, and you all know I'm a little bit more stern with the brothers, and it's for a reason. Inshallah, the ones that I talk to on a regular basis, you know why. But brothers, you need to make sure that you pay attention to what I'm saying and you talk to your women about these things, especially the ones that are trying to get married, especially the ones that are trying to get married. And this is the situation of, listen, you sisters, you have to realize that you are marketing yourself. If you're looking to get married, everything you're doing is marketing yourself. When you're out in the streets, the way you act, the way you carry yourself, you're marketing yourself. You're grabbing the attention of the type of person that likes that type of individual. If you're a loudmouth, then you're going to grab those types of men that want loudmouth women. If you're soft and, well spoken, but soft and gentle, you're going to attract those type of men. When you're out eating and all the rest, you're just loud and smacking and ghetto and hood and listen, these are the type of men that are going to take notice to you. When you act like you have a little bit of home training, these are the type of men that are going to take notice to you. When you're on social media, and I'm saying this because you need to pay attention to what you do and what you post. You're marketing yourself. Even if it's not for marriage, if it's you're marketing yourself for people that might want to do business with you. You're marketing yourself for people that may want to take you as an advisor. You're marketing yourself. The way you carry yourself, you're always in a process of marketing yourself. It's never something where you just let your hair down and go buck wild on social media. The things that you post are important. It tells people a lot about you. Nowadays, everyone wants to talk about all this trauma that they got and this one and trauma and this, that, and the other. Now, this is not downplaying trauma and it's not downplaying the situation of individuals that have it. But I'm asking you, do you really think that that's conducive for you to be able to find the type of man that you're looking for? If you're sitting around talking about all the trauma that you had and the trauma that you've had in your life and this, that, no, do you really think, one, that this is the place for you to air those grievances? Two, do you really think that this is going to get you what you want? Or do you think 9 times out of 10, it's going to bring in some predator that's going to come in and start telling you what they think you want to hear to get what they want? Facebook, YouTube, I don't know, Instagram, and whatever else y'all use nowadays. These are not psychologists. They're not life coaches. I understand it's good. It makes you feel good to feel as though, okay, people connect with you. You're not the only one out there. But these aren't the places, especially not if you're in the process of trying to get married, trying to find someone to build a future with, trying to find someone to build a family with. You need to understand that these things, the purpose of them are marketing, for businesses to let people know what it is that they're having, what they have, what they can do, how they can benefit you, things along these sorts. Yeah, they let us on there to rap and chat and all the rest of that stuff, but that's just to get the crowds so that they can advertise to it, so they can market. We have to be smart enough to realize that, listen, we need to be able to use these things as marketing tools as well, not as a psychologist or a psychiatrist, not as a venting tool, especially not if we're on there and we're looking to do something. Understand that you have all of these pictures on your Facebook page and Instagram and Twitter and all the rest of this. And all it is a bunch of stuff where you got your lips all poked out and, trying to look cute with all the makeup on. And, yeah, you got your overgarments on, but you got them tucked in a way where you can see the whole of your shape. Do you really think that this is going to attract the type of man that you're looking for? Or is it going to attract the type of man that you hear everyone complaining about? The type of man that wants you for this or wants you for that may not be looking for you to build, but they're willing to do what they got to do to get what they want. You have to realize that regardless of whether you're trying to or not, you're marketing yourself. You're putting yourself out there to be looked at by a certain type of prospect. Like we said, it's not just for marriage, but people might want to do business. Might want to learn from you. People want to take you as a mentor, whatever the situation might be. So you have to be careful about what you post, the types of things you talk about on social media. You understand? You have to look and say before you hit that post button or whatever the name of that button is on there, you need to make sure you need to think, listen, is this conducive for what it is that I'm trying to do in my life? I'm trying to get a job with this company. Or I've got a bunch of applications out there trying to get jobs. Believe me, I'm telling you, I know because I hire. I'm telling you, people, when you apply for a job or something along those lines, the first thing people do is they check out your social media. They look your name up online and see what it is and now you're trying to get a respectable job, and they got videos of you semi-Muslim twerking and walking around, shimmying and shaking and all the rest of that stuff in your videos. Do you really think that this is the type of person they want representing their businesses? Do you really think that that brother that takes and says to his parents, listen, this is the sister I want to marry, this, that, and other, when they look up and see that these are the type of videos that you have that you post on online, do you really think that this is the type of person that they're going to say, you know what, this, I need this for my son? Or vice versa, even if it's for the brothers. You know what, I need him to marry my daughter. I think he'd do good for my daughter. So my point is, and I'm talking to the sisters because it was a discussion that came up with the sisters. But it worked, what I'm saying works for the brothers as well. But here we're focusing on the sisters today. We'll focus on the brothers another time. Before any of you decide to get on, like one of you already, well, what about the brothers? Listen, we're not talking about the brothers right now. We're not talking about the brothers. We will. Inshallah, I was about to say I promise, but inshallah, that time will come. But like I said, what I'm telling you right now is it's not a criticism. No, I'm not coming at the sisters next and all of the rest. I'm giving you some advice. The advice I'm giving you, either you could take it or you could throw it against the wall and stomp on it when it hits the ground. It's up to you. It's not going to affect me. I'm trying to help. You know, you have to understand that you have to do what's best for you. When you keep talking about, oh, I got married and this happened and got married, he was this, you know how many times sisters contact us and tell us, we got married and we didn't need this, that, and he was like this and I didn't know it, but this. But listen, how did you come across him? He's a good brother and this, that, and the other. And okay, but he had a 6-month relationship with you online. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then you wonder and you say, okay, well, listen, why he's like this? He's talking to other women online, but you thought you were the only one? Did you think that getting married was going to make him stop the likedness that he had with other individuals, if that's even a word? Or the interest that he had in other individuals, or the interest that other individuals had in him? What you need to do is you need to look forward and say, listen, when I'm married, this is the type of man I want. And if I was you, I'd take some notes right now, because I'm giving you game right now. I'm giving you game right now. And for those of you who interact with me on a regular basis through one of our social media networks, or especially the Discord, you all know, listen, I want what's good for you. So I'm giving you game. Get your notebooks out. Look forward. Look forward. See, okay, close your eyes and picture. Look, I'm married now. I'm looking at my husband. This, and without describing him physically, what do you want in your husband? You want him to be a man. You want him to have some religion with him. You want him to, be able to take care of you financially. You want him to be able to be a good leader for you. You want him to be a good leader for your children. You want What you need to do is you need to figure out that type of guy. Now, what you want, I'm going to tell you right now, and some of you are going to be really upset with me. But what you want after this doesn't matter, or it shouldn't matter to you. Now you know who he is. What should matter to you is you should be trying to figure out what type of a woman that man wants. I told you I'm giving it up right now. What you need to be doing is figuring out what that man right there wants. What type of woman he's looking for. What type of qualities in a wife is he looking for? And what you need to be doing is making sure that you're that type of person. What you need to be doing is making sure that you're the type of person that you want wants. And if you're sitting here telling me, and I know one of you is eventually going to write it in the chat, well, I have to be me. Sometimes we have to change who we are. It's not about faking the funk. It's about realizing what's going to get us what we want. Do you think that all of these people that are going to school, going to college, and all the rest of this stuff, that they really want to be sitting in these classrooms for all of these hours and memorizing and doing this and this? Do you really think they want to be doing that? Of course not. But they realize they have to change something that's difficult for them to change. And it's that level of ignorance so that they can get the jobs that they want so they can do what they want later on in life. So keeping it 100, as some of you say, is what's going to keep you from getting what it is that you want and you need. I need you to understand that. It's important that you all understand that. Now, sorry about that, my voice was going. But it's important that you understand that. You need to figure out who he is and what does he want and how can I be that? Because I'm telling you, yes, there are a lot of guys out there, before any of you say it, that just want to play around. They just want to roll around in the sack and this, that, and the other. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all to that which is correct. Allahumma ameen. But there are a lot of guys out there that are looking to get married. Not just looking to get married, but as you all know, what I say, for those of you who are part of our normal discussions, there's a difference between being married and being successfully married. You have a lot of guys out here that are looking to be successfully married, to raise a family, and to do this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. They're looking for wives. They're looking for what they want. The ones that aren't married, they're probably not married because they haven't found what they're looking for. Yes, you have a lot of brothers out here, they'll marry anything. A lot of people haven't found themselves, but you have a lot of brothers out here that they know exactly what they're looking for so they can build what it is that they're trying to build. Your best bet is to get yourselves together. Be that type of a person. Not fake it, but really become that type of a person. So that when you post, when you do whatever you do, when you go out in public, and you're marketing to the right type of person, the right type of a crowd. You're marketing to those types of people that would say, you know what? That might be what I'm looking for right there. So that that person that you're looking for doesn't overlook you and be like, you know what I mean, that's Fatima, aka BB from down the block, around the corner in the projects. Yeah, salam alaikum, and just keep walking. Don't even really see you like that. So, as I said before, I know some of you are not going to like what I just said. And I said it's something that we're going to have to discuss in stages because it's something that needs to be really thought about and digested. A lot of people have the habit of, they hear something and they want to get emotional about it. And they get emotional, they sit and they talk with all their friends. Oh, can you believe Abdul-Lateef said and didn't? But they talk it out, they realize, you know what? He had a point. You know what? He really was trying to give us some advice. So we're going to do this step by step, little by little. But really think about what it is that I said to you. And brothers, make sure that you all really concentrate on what I said. And you teach your daughters, you teach your sisters. For those of you who have mothers that are looking to get married, you teach your mothers that listen, in order for you to get what you need, you may need to change certain things about you. Teach them that when they want to get married, they need to figure out what is that what we call in when we talk about doing business, who your avatar is. What is that individual? What do they look like? Not physically, but their personality, what they like, what they're into. And this, you need to figure out that person. Then you figure out what that person is going to be interested in, what they like. And then you try to become that type of an individual. Whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, whether it's spiritually, whether it's emotionally, you try to fix whatever needs to be fixed so that you could try, so that you could become that type of person, so that you can attract the type of individual that will choose you and not just overlook you like, okay, it's another female on the block. Not, I don't mean on the block like that, or on the street, or walking down the street, or at work, whatever, wherever you might be. That's what I mean. But it's just another female, another sister. Alhamdulillah, she's nice, but not even thinking of, okay, well, maybe that could be my wife. You want, when they run across you or your page on the internet or things along these sorts, you want them to run and you be like, you know what? This might be the one. So inshallah ta'ala, I'm gonna stop there. Like I said, try and keep it short. Um, and I know that this particular part of tonight's talk is going to rub some of y'all the wrong way. And I apologize if I did, but really think about what I'm saying. Let the emotions go and, take tonight and be upset with me and call me whatever you want to call me and this and but really think about what I'm saying. Because if you do, you'll understand that I really want what's best for y'all. Y'all sisters, I want what's best for y'all. And y'all brothers, I want to help y'all get what's best for the women in y'all lives that y'all are responsible for finding spouses for. طيب جزاكم الله خير وبارك الله فيكم. And again, inshallah ta'ala, if you want to interact with any of the lives, if you're not already part of the Discord, the link is in the description below. And inshallah ta'ala, I'll see you in the next video. Barakallahu fikum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.